show. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, that make pesos. Hit your sons, I'll replace those. Never save no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, let them keep us on. 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big
Coach, as you know, being over in Orlando, still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Kill.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On, 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
You're not ready. Bang, bang. Topper.
2nd and 2. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
I don't think either one of us is surprised about who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go. Green 80. 56. Here we go. Let's bring it.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. Preload.
On third down, Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them, and they took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Now it's Wilson. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 34-yard line.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that. And that's what he did.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
56.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that.
And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. it just never materialized.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Alert. Tighten up.
From the gun on third down, Wilson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
What's tight? Tight ends right. What's tight? Tight ends go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Where's 52? Watch 52. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. From the left side, it's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Set. Pittsburgh. 52's the mic. Watch the screen. Pass.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards on the play. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Saquon Barkley, his first touchdown here of the new campaign as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw again. Oh, he got position on it, and he pulls it in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Wilson now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
What? 56, right there, 56. I'm on. Check, touch 50.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Come on, fellas.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll look to throw here. Looking left side, and it's complete. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. Kerryon Johnson, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Wilson. Buying time to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it they're picking up the first down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
25.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. They got a man. It's Woods. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll run it with Johnson. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Barkley with a carry on first down, and he'll get about 4. So 2nd and 6 forthcoming. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Check Charlie.
2nd and 6. We'll get this out to Barkley. incomplete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far, and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball, his offense,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now this throw caught left side. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Hey, man, watch the booth, watch the booth. Alpha. Mike Bartu. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Goodwin able to hold it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Saquon Barkley with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The Ravens send their punter out now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Taken in at the 22. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Let's go. Hey, read. Check three. Joker.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward only for about a couple there. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It's second and 8 at the 46-yard line. Today's final
So fire.